Hello, welcome to Shelley's Sacred Space and our Everything Energy. Today we are talking cinnamon bark oil. So as you can see, this oil is a 5 ml. So it's a bit smaller than our regular oils. The smaller the bottle usually indicates the potency of the oil is usually stronger. You need a lot less of cinnamon bark than you would of lavender. You could use 4 or 5 drops of lavender to 1 to 2 drops of cinnamon bark. That being said, let's talk about cinnamon bark. So it can be helpful with diabetes and high blood pressure, cold and flu, intimate issues. We're also looking at for poor circulation, infections of different kinds, muscle strains or pains, but you need to highly dilute this if you're putting it anywhere near your skin. And the reason for that is cinnamon bark oil is considered a hot oil. So a hot oil means that it can irritate your skin very easily. So say you were to add it to a lotion to help warm up your extremities, you would have I'd say about a toonie size bit of lotion, and I don't even know if I would use a full drop. For flavoring things, a lot of people will use a toothpick. They'll put the toothpick in and then stir it in. That's all you need. I really like cinnamon, so when I'm making pancakes, I make cinnamon vanilla pancakes, and I will add a couple drops of cinnamon just because I really like it. So you can definitely taste it too. But I digress. Couple warnings in here. If you are using essential oils in food, you need to make sure that they are high quality and do not use just any. I would actually hold on to any oil for 6 months and make sure it still smells the same. Because if it has any alcohol in it, by about the 6 month mark, you should be able to smell it. Okay. That's just you know, I personally research first and make sure it's safe enough to do so. Now, some of the properties with cinnamon bark is, get ready, we have a lot of antis. We're antiseptic, antimicrobial, antioxidant, antifungal, antiviral, and an aphrodisiac. So it is connected to the sacral chakra through sexual harmony. So if you were having some issues in the bedroom and you needed a little bit of a kickstart, let's say, you can diffuse cinnamon bark. You could put it onto a spray and spray it on your bed sheets or around the bedroom just before bed. Well, obviously not before bed. In the bedroom when you were looking for a time to get close. Um, it also is great for repelling mosquitoes. And it's also one of the oils that's included in the Bible. And in Egyptian times, it was used as a trade, and its origin was highly guarded. Nobody knew where it came from because they didn't want everyone having access to it. So it was a very valuable spice to utilize. Now, it's also great for protection, healing, and prosperity. So if you're looking at bringing in abundance, you can stir in a cinnamon stick to a warm beverage, and with the intention that you're drinking in that abundance and it's going to come. You can sprinkle some of the spice in your wallet. You could use it in spell work. You could diffuse it with the intention while you're meditating and do a meditation on abundance and manifesting and bringing that in. So there's all different ways that you can use the oil and the spice and just cinnamon bark. I love the aroma. It's warm and it's just yummy. But it does come with some warnings. So again, we've got high dilution if you're applying it anywhere to your skin. You don't need a lot if you're adding it to, especially if you're using the oil, if you're adding it to, say, a hot chocolate or a tea, you just need to dip a toothpick and put it in there. And again, only do that if it's high quality and you're sure that it's safe to do so. If you are utilizing it, there are different cinnamon. There's cinnamon bark, and then there's I think it's Ceylon cinnamon or something. Anyways, be cautious when you're using it as a diabetic, because if you're on diabetes medicine, it can add to that effect and therefore lower your blood sugar too far. So again, if you're going to use this for anything medical, please make sure you talk to your doctor first. Do not just add it in and be like, I'll be fine. No, this can mix with medications. So please make sure before you utilize this in any way that you check and make sure that it is okay to do so from your doctor. Thank you so much for joining me for Everything Energy and our information on cinnamon oil. Until the next time, bye for now.